Hi, my name is Shama. This is a quick presentation on how I offer my project management services, your partner to success. We are going to work together to, transform your ideas into actionable results. If you bring me on board, I guess so. Without much ado, let's go straight to the point. The first one is the project flow. This is like a funnel, step-by-step guide on how I will take on this project. We start with a kickoff and onboarding meeting, go to project planning, execution and monitoring, quality assurance, closure and handover. Then we move on to the actual presentation. The step one is project kickoff and onboarding. We will have a consultation, a discovery call to understand your project goals, deliverable, and expectations. I will identify your pain points and priorities to create a tailored solution. Then, after the contract must have been signed, we go on to onboarding process. You will receive a welcome packet outlining my services, the communication channels, and onboarding questionnaires to gather essential details about your project. Then we'll move on to creating the project charter. It's a concise document outlining your project objectives, scopes, stakeholders, and key milestones. This document will be approved before we move forward. Without approving this, we can move forward. This document is not static, it's a living document. It can be updated as we go. After meetings and adjustments or delays, we can change and update it as we go. So the second step in this project is we go into project planning properly. We will design a workflow, customize it using maybe asana monday.com or your preferred tool. We create the task, the subtask, the timeline, and dependencies. I will be clearly outlining them for seamless process. The second thing we'll do is timeline and milestones. A detailed project timeline will be created with realistic deadline for each phase. Key milestone will be highlighted to track the progress and entire delivery. It doesn't mean the timelines cannot be changed or adjusted. This is a project, anything can happen. We go with open-mindedness. Then we move on to resource allocation. We have to manage the budget so that we deliver quality projects and within budget. Then I will identify and assign the resources needed for each task. Ensure that each team member is aware of their responsibility and contribute effectively. So the third step is execution and monitoring. That is my job as your project manager because this task need to be monitored and taken care of. So I will monitor progress using dashboard and automation on Monday to ensure every task is executed on time. So we go to communication and collaboration. I will facilitate effective communication meetings through regular meetings and update, using tools like Slack, email, Zoom, or any other tools we agree to work on. We will collaborate seamlessly. We will document every decision and changes that happens at every stage will be documented properly. Then which I will track the progress. I will use either Gantt chart, Kanban chart, or any other preferred tools to report and track progress and share updates with you at agreed interval. If we want to be meeting every 4 days, every 7 days, you will be getting your reports as agreed. Then we'll move to quality assurance. As the project goes on, as the phases progress, we will review and adjust. I will conduct regular reviews to ensure deliverables meet your standard. Feedback loops will allow us to continuously improve through the project. The documentation, I will document it properly using your preferred, you know, you can use Google Docs or my MS Word or any other documentation tools you want to use. I can use it and document every project phase, with transparency for future reference. A detailed report summarizing completed milestone and result will be provided. Finally, we'll do quality check to ensure that our project is with the quality we want it and the project is delivered as we expected. Before project closure, all delivery will undergo a final review to ensure they meet the agreed specifications. This will be reviewed also. So the step 5 phase, we go to project closure and handover. The final delivery, the handover session, feedback and follow up. In every communication or every project there must be feedback. We will do that to make sure we delivered as agreed. So without wasting your time, kindly sign the contract. Let's get started.